Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another Let's Play. And today I really need to finish some event with you because of the lag of hell of yesterday. I'm quite sure everyone has suffered in the events yesterday because of the lag of the not counting points for hunting hostiles. On some events I probably have hunted 4 times as many hostiles as I needed to because I didn't know how far I was, and so at some point, both on my big account here, this is the Op69 account that you see right now, and on my smaller account, I just stopped doing it because I didn't know how many points I had, etc. And so I didn't even do the NSEA Protector event, and that's what I'm doing this morning. I started it on my German Let's Play, and I still need to do some because I encountered an ISS Enterprise, and I hope to encounter another one, although that will cost me a lot of my hull where we're flying. But once again, the rifts are not working properly. You know the bug where you get click on it, pay for it, then fly to the circle into the rift, and then it says you need to be in the rift to use it, otherwise you can't fly. In this case, even that message doesn't come anymore. It just flies there and then stops. So you have to click again. I mean, I would prefer anyway if they would finally do that. In the beginning when they introduced the Mirror Universe, yeah, that was fine. We needed to collect the Mirror Rift keys. Then we had to go there. They could make us click a million times, but it's really time now that they change that to click on the system where you intend to go and just pay everything for the path there, and then the ship will just fly there. They didn't do it. They never announced they will do it, but that would be the most reasonable thing to do. They're always talking about life improvements. Yeah, that's what they're talking about when they're doing the archives. A very big lifetime improvement for me would be a change of those rifts here. We are going to the Mirror Klaatu Nebula at the moment. So I would just click that system, pay for it, and then my ship would fly there. But no, that would not work because they didn't do it. And if they want to do some life improving changes here, that would be a very important one. I'm not going as much into this part of the Mirror Universe as I should do. You know how much you could do every day for this game. But it's really hard if you don't have time 24/7 to play to get all this done. So I'm not as often here in this section of the Mirror Universe as I wish to. This is the section of the Mirror Universe with the hazard. So Nausicaa is your pathway to Romulus 2, but it's also the pathway to this hazard space where you have the magnetic minefields, and they have a hazard of 5,000%. And that's why the protection of the Protector has 5,001. So it's the only ship that really can survive there. And so you have to go here with a Protector. But you need to go there to hunt hostiles to get the Trellium that we are also collecting. I need to shoot the hostiles this time because of the NSEA Protector event that we have. But I also collect the Trellium that they bring. If you look at the rewards, they bring raw Omega Trellium, and the only source for raw Omega Trellium is shooting the hostiles in this hazard space in the Mirror Universe. But when you do this, don't forget to activate the Omega device, because in this area, in the Mirror Universe, if you're destroyed, you lose your the loot that you collected. And here we are quite lucky. There is another ISS Enterprise E that doesn't bring a raw Omega Trellium, but it's a source for something else I urgently need all the time. So let's see if that's working, that we can destroy the ISS Enterprise E. It takes a lot of hull from me, so I will not be able to, probably will not be able to finish the event with this round. But if we look at my loot, it brought me 3 million raw Trellium D, so it was worth the hit. And I preferred, of course, to attack the interceptors here because of the combat triangle. So I would only attack interceptors, and if there are none at the moment because I hit too many, I would only hit explorers and avoid the battleships, because as you've seen, my protector is not max because of the limited time that I had. I know some of you will be on my level or even lower and have a better protector than I do, but that's just the point with how much time do you have to play. And so I'm still working on the protector, but that's the reason why I have to hit, why I have to avoid the battleships here, otherwise I'm destroyed even quicker. Okay, the explorer wasn't a wise choice either, but I didn't have too much choice here. The 70s are still quite strong for me. My Omega device is still activated, so that means I can still hunt a few of the 68 explorers if there's nothing else. Oh, there's an interceptor. That's good, because they do much less harm to my hull than the others. But as you can see right now already, that also brought me raw Omega Trillium, and that I'm collecting as well while doing this event. So these events are quite good to kind of force you into those systems, and to kind of force you to use that ship to get the resources. I don't always have time for all the events. Okay, that one got me hard, but I think I could get it down still. The Omega device triggered, but it gave me some hull back, so I hope that this will let me survive. Yeah, I wanted to get that 70 as well. But now I need to use the extract rift to get the ship home, so I will not be destroyed and lose especially the loot that I got from the ISS Enterprise. And the ISS Enterprise was one of my goals here, as you could see in the video title. The rift is once again not working properly, so I have to click again. And it's really important, after you jump through the extract rift, that you recall your ship. You see I'm OPC, overprotected cargo. There are always people sitting there waiting to attack people that come out of the rift after mining. In mining events it's even much worse. Or that jump back into the exit systems, the extract systems, and take your loot from you. So if you are on a mine, make sure that you keep an eye on the counter, that you know the second you are kicked out of Mirror Universe, when the timer runs out, that you fly back home so they cannot rob you. And it's the same with what we just did. Unfortunately, my Omega device still has a lot of cooldown time right now because of the ISS Enterprise and the damage it caused. We didn't spend as long in that system, in the Mirror Klaatu Nebula, than I could have without the ISS Enterprise. But the good thing is to have that stuff. If we look at the Mirror Universe refinery, first of all, I urgently needed the raw Omega Trillium. And I urgently needed the raw Trillium D, as you can see. So because of the ISS Enterprise, I don't have to mine that now. I still need to mine raw Trillium A. But at least the Enterprise gave me Trillium D, so I could do a really nice exchange here. And I just need to fly out to mine raw Trillium A the next time. That's something else you can do up there. You can... no, that's not what I wanted. That was the other button. If you put on mining, you can see where you can source things. So we just need to fly to Mirror Citalaga, or to... oh, we can fly to Mirror Tolus to do that. So we can put the ship back on a mine, because the Omega device needs more time than that. So I'll hunt the last hostiles later today, hopefully before event reset. But now we just go to one of the mines that we saw. I hope that was Trillium A. If not, we just fly to another system. But the markers. Yeah, it's the same with transigen space. I always have to check twice what transigen is in that space, especially since the common transigen and the rare transigen have a very similar symbol, and you know how blind I am nowadays. And so I really have to check twice if I'm going to the right system. My Serene Squall is in a rare transigen system at the moment, where I'm mining. And the symbol really on the outside of the systems looks very similar. And that's why I always have to check twice. And it's the same with the Trellium. I don't do that often. So I always have to sometimes fly into the system to check where I am at the moment and what Trellium is there. But if it's probably Trellium D where I'm flying at the moment, I guess. Yeah, there could be Trellium D. What's that system? That's Rigel. I'd rather fly to Rigel, I guess. That might be the better choice instead of Tolus. Because I think Tolus, that symbol, that was Trellium D. Yeah, there you see, being puzzled. Yeah, if you've seen my last Let's Plays, you know why I'm a bit stressed at the moment. Right after filming this and editing, I will go to the hospital again, bring more stuff there. First of all, I will go to her flat, pick up some more stuff, then go to the hospital again. So, yeah, it's a bit dense at the moment. But I'm still not angry because of that, but because of the bugs we just had. That's why this started a bit with a rant. These not working rifts are annoying. So that has nothing to do with my general stress at the moment. So, once again, I want to go to Geneva. There's Geneva. Let's see if we can find some Trellium A mines there. I know there are some in the normal space, but I'm on my way here with the protector anyway, so let's just do it here for a bit and let it work out. And then that's fine too, so I can do some raw Trellium A exchanges as well. The rifts. Okay. Let's just take that one. We are able to stay here for a while, so should get a little bit of Trellium A out of there. But that's especially the case here where I said if you are on a mine and then the timer runs out, make sure that you return home immediately so they cannot steal your loot. In this case, with that mine and with what I'm able to mine in that time, I probably will be below OPC, so I'll still be UPC, so it shouldn't be that bad. So increasing your protected cargo, be it with artifacts, with research, even with fleet commanders, some of them increase your protected cargo as well, is never a bad thing. So that helps you that some trolls will not be able to steal too much from you. So that's why I take care of my protected cargo as well wherever I can, so that they have less chances to just rob me. But because of the cooldown time of the Omega device, that's all I can do for now in the Mirror Universe. So I had to switch to mining for a bit before I go back later into Mirror Klaatu Nebula to finish the event. We are at the last milestone at the moment, but the last milestone almost requires as many hostiles as the first 3 milestones combined. There shouldn't be much less. Okay, it's 216 points left. I should easily be able to do that. I'm doing it more for the gas than for Nesmith, although Nesmith is not very strong. As you can see, only 91 shards. But yeah, he's not an officer I'm using very often. He's at away teams at the moment. But I need every rare gas I can get at the moment for my journey to Op 70. And so I will try to complete that. The other events, Transigen event, that was easy to do with just auto-leveling in Transigen space last night. I didn't take a look at that because those points weren't counting either in the beginning. The outpost events I started before I left the game yesterday, but in the end I held the outpost long enough. I took a bigger one than usual. Both ships were destroyed in the morning, but still I got the points. The Chronicle of the Ascendant will not be something I will be able to do. For the next milestone, I need to spend material to get another 9.75 million points. Cannot spend because I'm still stuck with a speed up problem and have no free building queue at the moment. I could spend a lot of material right now if I had a free building queue. But so I won't do that event in the end. I will not manage to get the full EMS anyway. It's a 2-day EMS, but still it requires, that's only for the second milestone, it requires 161 million. So I'll forget it. I just did 2 of the milestones on the meta here in the beginning. And that's where the whole thing will end, I guess, because there's only one more coming tonight. And I don't think that will be another doable one. Most of them require too many material spending that I couldn't do. So that's why if I see heroic, it usually means paying. And I didn't. So I knew that I wouldn't do that. But many that were able to spend more materials will get a lot of Zulu shards here and can unlock Zulu. So congratulations to that one. But I won't be the one. Nevertheless, if there's anything of my usual daily tasks, and as you know, there's tons of them if you are on Ops 69, but even on my Ops 39 account, if you want to see something there, let me know in the comments below the videos and I will see what I can do for you. We'll see us again tomorrow morning in the next explanation video. I'll be back.